One thing to note before we get into this $200 maximum buy-in game is that the 7-deuce game is at play. That means that if you win with 7-deuce, each player at the table pays you $5, which isn't even good for a gallon of gas out here in California. I haven't played a significant hand in almost an hour, and I'm starting to get a bit worried that these players are gonna think that I'm a fish. What better way to get this bread toasted than raising it blind on the button to $40 after Gil on the cutoff makes it 7. It folds all the way back to Gil, and as he is thinking of what to do, I remind him that I'm playing this hand blind. Gil will not be pushed around as he decides to commit his entire $278 stack, which puts me all in, leaving myself asking, was this a bad idea? Not the $40 3-blind bet. I mean, I already know that was stupid. I'm asking if it was a bad idea to tell him I was blind. Do you fishes think that that played a role in his decision to shove? Let me know in the comment section below. If he had aces, kings, queens, or even ace-king, wouldn't he want value? A big splash scares away even the biggest aquatic animals. I turn over my hand one card at a time, and 10-3 is obviously not gonna call here. I make an extremely difficult discipline fold, and Gil has the audacity to show me 7 mother flopping deuce.
Oh my god, boy, that's so gross. Oh my god, the big
Pay that man his money. What a boss move by Gil. Hell freaking yeah. Take my money, sir. Take my money. Welcome back to the channel, my beautiful aquatic friends. This game is gonna be of a live stream game that I played thanks to the gentlemen of the Gang Poker. Big shout out to them for popping my cherry in my very first live stream event. But before we get into these poker hands, I'm gonna give credit where credit is due. Go follow these gentlemen over on every social media platform. They got Instagram, they got TikTok, they got YouTube. But if you wanna see a live game like this one, a live stream game, go follow them on Twitch. I'm gonna leave a few helpful links in the description below. Go show some love to them and go show some love to me as well. All you have to do is just smash that like button. It's something so small yet very big and very powerful for the channel. So if you want to support, subscribe if you like poker related content, and let me shut up and let's get right into our poker. For the entirety of the game, I was using my friend and fellow vlogger Andrew Locke's card protector. It has the word Bay Area written on it, and I'm pretty sure that's the reason why my cards didn't keep registering. But if you were following me on TikTok, you'd know that for this hand, I had 9-10 offsuit. Kenny in early position makes it $5. Gus on the button makes the call, and when action is on me, I'm gonna go on and 3-bet this to 22. Gus on the button calls. Gator on the small blind makes the call as well. Kenny, who was the original aggressor, makes the call, and we are going 4 ways to a flop of 9-5-3 rainbow. It checks to me, and I didn't 3-bet pre-flop with 9-10 just to check it after flopping top pair. I bet $50. Gator on the small blind is the only one who makes the call, leaving himself less than half a pot-sized bet behind. The turn brings in another 5, and I'm gonna put Mr. Gator all in for his remaining $65. If he's on some sort of a draw, then this is the last street I'm gonna be able to extract value from him. But just like Frozen, Mr. Gator lets it go, and we are gonna take this pot down. All right, fishes, quick announcement. We're gonna be in Las Vegas June 5th through the 7th, so if you're out there on that side of town, hit me up on Instagram. If you want to grab a beer and take the chugging challenge, I'm going to be out there taking any challengers. For this next hand, Muhammad is in late position and makes it $8. One player calls, and when it's action on Kenny on the button, he decides to 3-bet to 22. Action is on me, and I look down at pocket 9s. I can most definitely go for a 4-bet here since Kenny's 3-bet wasn't that big, but I'm out of position versus 4 other players who are still in the hand. I'm just gonna have to make the call here. Yes, I know I'm gonna price people in, but that's what I do. It folds all the way to Muhammad, who 5-bet shoves all in, which isn't surprising considering he only had 53 behind. Kenny on the button flats, and now I think it's a good idea to repop it. But to what? There's already 170 in the middle, and Kenny has about 180 behind. This would normally have to be a shove, but I just don't think I'm good here. Kenny's flat looks so strong that it's setting off alarms. I don't want to get into any froggy situations just yet, so I am just gonna make the call. The flop is 9-6-10. Hell freaking yeah, we flop a set. All my stupid pre-flop mentality has gone out the window, and now I'm kicking myself in the teeth for not shoving pre-flop. I bet 40 bucks into a dry side pot and Kenny folds. I'm gonna be going heads up versus Muhammad. We decide to run it twice, and unfortunately for him, he doesn't hit on any board, and we're gonna go on and scoop this pot down. I've been doing pretty damn good, making a few good moves here and there, and now I'm sitting on over $400. For this next hand, I put the quadruple straddle to 16. It folds to Gator, who puts in a raise to 43. Muhammad is basically halfway there and defends his small blind. Nolan makes the call as well, and since it's only $27 more to me, I ain't going anywhere. I'm getting almost 6-1 on this call, and we are going 4 ways to a flop of Queen 4 Ace with 2 clubs. We flop ourselves a nice little chunky flush draw on a board that doesn't favor me. Muhammad decides to lead out on this board his entire stack of about 100 bucks. I know there's no way in hell I'm ahead here. I still have Gator left to act, and if I just call Muhammad's shove and then Gator shoves, man, I'd be too priced in to fold at that point. But if Gator just flats the hundo, I could still get away from it on a later street. I make the call in hopes that Gator just flats, and of course not. He jams for another 200. The pot's at 700 bucks, and it's only 200 bucks to me to win it with my flush draw, so I stick with the plan and make the call, and of course we are stupidly behind. The turn gives us 3 outs, and we don't get any help on the river. Gator is gonna rake in a massive pot of over $900. After that nice freaking hand versus Gator, my stack is now on life support, and instead of topping off, I'm just gonna keep gambling. I'm trying to stay focused, but I just can't shake off this tilt feeling that I shouldn't have lost all that money to Gator on the previous hand. I'm looking to double up at any cost, so in this hand, when I'm looking down at these snowmen, or snow women, I'm sorry, but we live in a stupid society now where we cannot assume genders anymore. But nonetheless, this is the excuse I needed to jam. I'm all in. The price of poker has gone up to 90 bucks, and our only caller is Gator. He shows King 10 and immediately flops a king on the board. Luckily for us, we decided to run it twice, and we hit a set on the second board. Hell freaking yeah. Unfortunately, that 8 gave Mr. Gator a straight, and he's gonna go on and scoop. It's time for us to reload another 200 bucks.
3, 2, 1. Oh shit. No, that's visual. Really? Holy
So
shit.
That was definitely.
I mean,
Holy shit.
So cool.
all right.
That was impressive.
For this last hand of the night, we're on the hijack looking down at 10 jack offsuit. We call the 4 bucks that the early position player had raised, and once it gets to the small blind, he raises it to 19. Muhammad calls, I call, and we're gonna go 3 ways to a flop of 6, 8, 9 with 2 hearts. The small blind makes it $28. Muhammad calls, and me, after just rebuying, am not gonna be able to fold an open-ended straight draw. I make the call, and we see a 7 of hearts on the turn, bringing in my straight as well as bringing in the flush. The small blind checks, Muhammad bets out 45 bucks, and I only have 1 move here. I'm all in. If any of these fish hit their flush, then nice hand to them, because I'm going down with the ship on this one. Small blind folds, Muhammad calls, showing King 10 for an inferior straight with the redraw to the super straight.
He does have a gut shot in super nuts. And his heart is live.
Doing twice.
They're going twice. Fish is going to take the first one. I'm just going to need a heart here. He doesn't get it.
We decide to run it twice, but unfortunately Muhammad bricks out on both boards, and we're gonna take this massive pot down, putting us back up in the green for the night. Hell freaking yeah. All right, fishes, that's all I have for you guys today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. We went ahead and retrieved all of our losses back thanks to that last hand versus Muhammad. So thank you, Muhammad. You are the real MVP. Don't forget to click that like button. Don't forget to click that subscribe button. And, well, I'll catch you guys on the next one.